launch immediately into where you left off.
We'll get there.
I'm gonna
We'll get there.
I'm gonna start off. I was at Right Country Day from '96 to '01. Not all high school. And then I went to Cornell, and at Cornell I kind of in high school with some people in this room. I started really fostering my love of music, going to shows when I said I was going to some of their houses and stuff along those lines. And then in college I saw that Cornell has, they were very interested in the arts, and we have a very famous curriculum in art school, but we didn't really build up our music side of things. So we had a very successful television station, but I noticed there was no focus on music whatsoever. So while I was at Cornell, I started the music-focused television station, and it was the year American Idol, launched. So I decided to do a Cornell Idol, and it was, right when everything was, getting really, all this, that Idol sensation. So we started a Cornell Idol, and it, got a lot of steam. So when I was interviewing for internships that summer, I was able to talk about that, and I wound up landing a job at MTV. So that's kind of where I started my career in music. And then from there, I kept interning in the field and wound up working at Fuse Television, which is a competitor to MTV that actually played music videos. That's how we marketed ourselves. I don't know if any of you recall, there were commercials with Suzanne Summers saying, "Save the music video," along the lines of save, children. That the commercials that she was in. So I was at Fuse for a few years, and then I decided that music television is a difficult place to be in that you really want to be showing music videos, and that's where the passion is, but people don't watch music videos, and when you're in TV you have to get ratings, and it was just a very difficult place to be, and there wasn't really a lot of growth there. So I heard of this company that had just started called Live Nation. It had just spun off from Clear Channel.
Company.
Well, it had just spun off from Clear Channel Entertainment, and a beautiful.
One beast split into two beasts.
Look at the beast from the Disney.
You mean Auschwitz? Sorry.
So I decided to try to get this job at Live Nation, and that was about 2 years ago now. And I started in production based on my TV production experience from Cornell. I wound up transitioning to the business development side of things because I was able to see the big picture and these 360 deals that David was just talking about. And that was right around the time I started is when Live Nation announced their first 360 deal. And we currently have 6 360 deals with major artists. We have Madonna, Shakira, Jay-Z, U2, Nickelback, actually some of us, and the Jonas Brothers. So we do, everything from tour to publicity to merchandising to owning their fan clubs and owning their websites. And we kind of try and see how we can keep ticket prices down for fans. I guess we'll get into all of that later. But we kind of try and, make these artists make as much money as possible while making fans have the best experiences possible. True story.
Why are you here?
I don't think there are any Live Nation executives who make say all the right things.
I'm actually in this podcast.
I truly believe this.
So that was kind of like I didn't expect all that to go on forever, but I'm really happy we do have a deep understanding of what each of you do and the differences and kind of how they play into one another. And I think what could be interesting is hearing some perspective from like a true musician that travels the world versus someone who's making 360 deals. And I would love to kind of bounce back and forth with that. Just so you guys know, a funny story, I answered a Craigslist ad about 6 months ago, and the Craigslist ad was for a studio promotions manager. Reason being, while at Right Country Day School, I was a singer, so many of you might remember that, and that's the truth. And I kind of was having a quarter-life crisis, and I wanted to figure out how to get back into being in music. And I found this ad, and I had been working in entertainment PR for 4 years, and decided that I really didn't want to do PR anymore. And found this ad, came in, and interviewed with Andrew. Andrew decided to tell me he went to Right Country Day School. And we happened to... Yeah, we had
music clips on our website.
That's what it
One
was,
of the
yes.
artists was another student from my
Back in the
year,
day. Mhm.
and Jillian added to the end of her email, by the way, I went to high school with John.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I went to high school with John, and I have no idea who you are.
It was this really awkward thing. So it was kind of cool to come here, and that was one of the main reasons. You know, I think it's really cool to be able to host an event like this here with the owner and myself working here. So now I'm head of business development here at Tainted Blue Recording Studio and doing some songwriting. We're actually doing some stuff together, which is exciting, and back in the game, which is really fun too. And that's it. So, who are you?
I'm a prosecutor in the Bronx, and nothing to do with my only link is that I practice often in front of the judge who sentenced DMX. And with that, I'll turn it over to Tor, who I think he's going to play one song now, and then we'll do a little discussion. You'll play another song,
Yeah,
more discussion, and then you'll play final one. That's all right.
cool. So, yeah, Tor's gonna play for us.
This time last week, I was on a beach on the coast of Bali, under full moon. The waves were rushing in. So I like to improvise, and I'm going to do a short improvisation inspired by my time in Bali. A little trip from the beach to the mountains, stopping the paddy fields, and then back to the beach.